Hey everyone, Wolf says hi too. Oh, good boy. So today I want to talk about social media. For years, like since it's come out, like like MySpace and stuff, like people are like, oh, social media is ruining our connections with people, and we're all on our phones and on social media, and we never take time to ourselves or really enjoy the moment. Like, sure, part of that's true, whatever, but they'll see, a lot of that comes from, like, they'll see like 2 or 3 internet famous people who are who are always on their phone, you know, using the location, the tagging, and hashtags and all that. And they're using that to generalize everyone. And it's just like, you know, everyday people aren't like that. These people are using this platform to promote themselves. That's how they make their money. Like, I don't know why that thought process doesn't happen. And it's just kind of annoying. Much like you are right now. Yeah, ow. Doesn't realize he has claws. And it's like, well, that's definitely true in a sense. Like, you know, we can be on our phones all the time, and it can stop some conversations, like if you're out and about. But a lot of times, I find it's a conversation starter. Ow, babe. You said you want to be in video, and then you just attack me. You did, boy. But like, you can see an article and be like, oh, this thing is interesting. Here, let's discuss this. Or it's how I keep in touch with a lot of my family and my friends. And, you know, and some people, I'm sure, get addicted to it. It's, you know, that instant gratification and stuff like that. Sure, but like, I've been off Twitter all week because I haven't seen the Battle of Winterfell yet. I'm watching this after. I'm watching Winter of Battlefall after this. I wanted to do this before so you didn't see my tear-stained face. Because, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I'm going to be hurt. I know this. So I'm just like, so to keep away from spoilers. And been very, like, picky about where I'm going on the internet. So it is completely possible to just get off of it. And I think, I'm not like trying to dig at anybody, but I'm just like, people who are like, oh, I need a break from like this, and this, and all the toxicity. I'm like, it might not be the social media itself, but the people you follow on it. Maybe unfollow those people. Stop talking to them. Stop looking and reading at their posts. And your life will be a lot easier. Like, anyone who is just toxic and negative, I cut out. Just like you should in your real life. You're very distracting. Yeah, much like social media. Yeah, don't tear my table up. I tear it up enough myself. And it's like, I just see both sides of this coin, I guess. Stop trying to get on the table, you silly butt. And so it's just like, and for me personally, like I said, I use it to keep in touch with my family and my friends who I don't see very often. Rude. Very rude. I also use it to promote myself and my work. I use it to learn things. I think I've probably learned a lot more off the internet than I've ever did in school. From other people. I'm not even just YouTube, but like people posting like, hey, I did this thing, it worked for me, here's the steps. You know, I definitely learned more about women's bodies off the line. Like, I didn't learn shit in sex ed or anything like that. Which is purely ridiculous, but I do live in Georgia, so there's that. And I think if it's used correctly, it's a great tool. Okay, you gotta chill out there. Yeah. You see your little tail go boop, boop, boop. Here, let me lay a blanket down. You stop tearing on my lap. Ow, ow, ow. Nah. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. Okay. It's on the table. Okay. Can I finish this topic? Can I finish this discussion now? Yeah? Okay. And it can definitely be misused too. I mean, there's always that one asshole or that jerk or that troll who can just ruin it for everyone. But like I said, if you, and I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to be like, if you need a break from social media, then okay. But again, also just before you do that, take a look. I mean, go ahead and limit your time. You don't need to be on your phone all the time. That's not good for you. Limit your time on there, sure. But also take a look at what you're following. And if you're seeing the same toxic shit every day from the same people, maybe don't follow them. It's just a thought. And, you know, be conscientious. Words are hard. Of your surroundings, and make sure you are taking the time, but don't blame it on social media. And I mean, people are just posting about what they're doing, like, or an article or something, and you don't have to be on it all the time. But don't blame social media because you can't manage your time, that you can't get off your phone or off social media, and you feel the need to take a picture of little everything. And I say this as I put my whole life online. I realize the irony in that, or maybe the hypocrisy, but I choose to do so. I know what I'm getting myself into, and I don't complain about it. But if you put your whole life on the internet and then you complain about it, just like, well, maybe put your phone down and actually enjoy dinner or enjoy your beach trip or whatever you're doing. And it's just kind of, I just get annoyed when I see things like this on anything, because it just basically comes back to not being able to hold yourself accountable and not realizing what you're doing might be the problem and not everyone else. He is mad disrespectful, let me tell you. But yeah. So, and that kind of goes with anything. It's just like, don't blame the people who are using it. Don't blame the platform itself. And I mean, yes, there are definitely some problems with Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. But just look at yourself and be like, okay, well, maybe I'm the one who's not, putting my phone up at dinner. Maybe I'm the one who is posting all these pictures so I can get however many likes and get that instant gratification and stuff like that, instead of being like, this whole generation of social media users are just distant and don't take time to appreciate things. And like, that's not true at all. And a lot of times people, like, I do the vlogs to share my experiences with you, to share, like, especially when they're traveling, so like, to share this part of the world you may never go to, and this is the only way you're gonna get to experience it, and we share that experience together. And that's what it is for me, and I know that it is for a lot of people. It's just like, I see this awesome thing, I want you to experience it too. It's just like when we were kids and you would get a new toy and be like, look what I got, let's play, kind of thing. And I think people are just trying to find the bad in something good. And there are bad things on there, and there are a lot of assholes and trolls and stuff that use these platforms too. But again, you just don't follow that shit. It's not hard. And just manage your time properly, and don't blame, the whole generation of people who use social media to communicate. And like, it boggles my mind, really. Just, I mean, millennials get blamed for all sorts of things, but like, and like everything else, it's like, of those blames, take responsibility for your own actions, kind of thing. So that's kind of like my rant about like generalizing the use of something and trying to make people feel bad for something that everyone has access to, that, well, pretty much everyone has access to, and that everyone uses however they choose and see fit to use it, and not everyone uses it the same way, and, you know, and maybe they're using it for a specific reason. You know, maybe it's the only way they can reach family members, or that's how they get their news or whatnot. You know, it's just like, I hate generalizations. I know I generalize a lot, but I do hate them. It's not fair. It's not okay. Like, stop and just take a look at yourself. Cut out your own toxic behaviors. Cut out those that are toxic out of your life. Figure out your time management. You know, if you need to set like a timer on your phone or something, do that, so you're not spending your whole day just scrolling. Like, yeah, just get your shit together before you start judging other people, basically, which I've talked about before. So that's what I gotta say on that, and I will see you lovely people later. You gonna say bye? You gotta say bye. You interrupted the whole thing, and now you wanna be quiet? Yeah, you gotta say bye. Look up. Look up. Can you hear him? Alright, will you say bye? Say like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you. Like and subscribe. Oh. Stuck to the table. See the butt. Okay. Bye, you guys. I love you. I'll see you later.